So there are a lot of ways to highlight or use shimmer on your face, and I'm gonna give you some tips on what to do. So first, you can use actually a primer that has a little bit of shimmer or radiance to it. I love the Laura Mercier one, but we already prepped her with foundation and the primer, so I'm gonna move right on to highlighting. The highlighter that I'm gonna use today is the Stila All Over Shimmer in Kitten. This one I love. It's actually a cream-based highlighter, but there are powder. Basically, I'm gonna do a few strokes right on the top of her cheekbone. This is where light is gonna hit, so we really wanna highlight the top of her cheekbone and intensify contour if you do contour. So next, I'm actually gonna just tap it in with my fingertip. And you really wanna make sure it's blended. It will take a little while, but just kind of work it right in there. And I actually, if you can see, I'm taking it up onto the temple. I'm gonna bring it up to the top of the brow bone as well. But I like most of the concentration here. I chose this color for Bobbi because it's got a nice golden undertone and she has a beautiful kind of tan skin tone. So I wanna accentuate the gold in her undertone in her skin. So now we have it blent right on top of the cheekbone. I'm gonna apply a little bit around the brow. This really just kind of sets off the eye. I'm just brushing it right on. And this one, you can use matte highlights too, but right now we're just focusing on shimmer, but it really gives you a nice glow. I love a dewy look. Just continue to blend. It's the main thing here. All right, now that we have that blend, I'm also gonna put a little bit down the top of the nose. I like the highlight there. It just kind of thins the nose a little bit too. You don't need too much. Tap it right in. I know it looks crazy when it goes on, and I'm actually gonna use a little bit right on the top of her lip. This kind of makes it look a little more plump. Perfect. So that's the highlight on the face. I'm also gonna talk about highlight on the eye with shimmer. I'm gonna use this color right here in the middle. It's a really nice kind of, I'd say like champagne type of color. I'm gonna do a little bit on the other eye here. I like to do brow bone, kind of start right there. And if you notice, the brush that I'm using is a little bit more of a firm brush. You don't want something that's gonna be too loose because it won't pick up the pigment as well. So any type of loose pigment too, you kind of wanna tap it on. This one's not too bad because it wasn't a loose pigment, but kind of tapping is how you want to apply shimmer so that it doesn't fall all over the face and create a huge mess. And I'm doing a little bit on the inner corner of her eye here too because it just kind of opens the eyes up. So I did the brow bone, working it down. And you can do more shadow, but this is just the basics. But there you have it, how to apply shimmer and highlight.